state? State has people, organized territory, different social classes. A formal government has the capacity and authority to make laws and use force to defend the social order. That's the state. That's the state. Yes or no? Yes. बताइए, state has people, territory, social classes, formal government. This formal government has the capacity to make laws and to defend social order. It will be defending the social order. ठीक है? This is the state. This is the state. What is a nation? Yes, madam. People, ठीक है. Their aspirations and goals. So under state, people, don't you have people? A group of states. Acha, you are telling in Indian context. Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, group of states, they make a nation. Acha. Nation. Yes, madam? Cultural values. Okay. First of all, does nation has people? Anything to be with to deal with people? State and nation. Nation, does it have people? Yes. Nation is made up of people. Yes. ठीक है. So according to you people, it has people. According to me also, it has people. If so, if people are there, if at all there are people, what makes that people a nation? Yes, madam. Sovereignty. Acha. All state under a single? All states under a single flag. We are not talking about states. Here our point of discussion is people. Here we have people, here we have people. What is the difference?
Here state refers more to the political system and power. It is no concern with.
Here state refers to the political system and power. Okay?
Whereas in nation, it is only mostly concerned with people, their development, aspirations.
People development aspirations. Okay? What are you going to do if they give the question then? More number of people?
Area of territory.
Arey, now you are not in a position to distinguish between nation and state. If at all there is a question or nation or a state, if you write in your own language, states का मतलब तेलंगाना, आंध्र प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु. Nation consists of people. First, do you agree with that? Yes. These people share a collective identity. These people share a collective identity. Together they have an identity. Together they have an identity. They have a collective identity based on culture, language, territorial base or history. They have collective identity based on culture, language, territorial base and what is a nation? Nation consists of people with collective identity based on language, based on culture, language, territorial base and history. Means people having collective identity, collective, together, they are one. They are one with respect to culture, with respect to language, with respect to the territorial base, the territory in which they are living, and history. So, people of a particular culture, people of a particular language, people of a particular region, people having a common history are represents a nation. They represent a nation. So in a state we have many nations. In a state we have many nations. You told reverse. India's example. For example, I don't want to tell a specific population group under reference. Now you take a tribe, yes or no? A particular tribal group inhabiting in some central India, inhabiting in some central Indian forest. Okay, are they people first of all? They are people. Do they share common identity? They share common identity. Same culture? Yes. Same language? Same territorial base? Same history? Yes. So that tribal group in reference forms a nation. Say for example a language group. In India, states are divided based on language, linguistic organization of states. Telugu speaking, Tamil speaking, Kannada speaking. Do they have common culture? All Kannada speaking people. Do they share common culture? Yes. Their own festivals? Yes. Language? Territorial base? History? So it forms a state. So every state in India is a nation. Every tribe in India is a nation. State is India. State is India. With respect to the reference group, their interest, upholding their interest, fighting for their interest is nationalism. No. The thing is, if you take individual state, it is a nation within Indian state. Yes or no? If you take the global context, India is a nation. Why? Because we have common All Indians have common culture, language, territorial base and history. समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है? मतलब the reference group under consideration means with respect to, relative to what? So in a state we have many nations. Yes or no? So for their identity, because different people, different regions represent a nation. In a particular state, one group which itself represents a nation may be a minority. Maybe a minority. Yes or no? And we may have another nation, means another set of people whose culture etc. is different. That may be a majority. If minority culture is dominating the majority culture, and if it is having ethnocentric view, automatically there will be conflict within the state. Yes or no? If there is such conflict, who has to come to the rescue? State. But if the state is supporting only one nation among the multiple nations, so the other nations, what they do? They try to secede. They try to separate. That is called as secessionist movement. Why? Why? For their identity. For upholding their identity. Yes or no? Have you understood the difference between nation and state?